Okay, here we go. Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video, folks. The Premier League is back this weekend, and welcome to K Days or K Diaries here, and welcome back to my channel. I've got 63 subscribers, let's keep it going. So first up, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. Before you get into the YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. Ange Postecoglou is already under pressure as Nottingham Forest boss as they return to action after October international break. The visit of Chelsea to the City Ground. So, due to the fallout, Nottingham Forest partner company with Nuno Espirito Santo. A month later, he was replaced by Postecoglou. The Australian has started really poorly, with suggestions that they are already targeting move for Sean Dyche. In between international breaks, Nottingham Forest went on a 7-match winless run of form across all competitions. They most recently suffered a 2-0 to Newcastle at St James's Park a couple of weeks ago. And Enzo Maresca, his Chelsea side, won the Europa Conference League and the FA Cup World Cup last season. The Blues have been inconsistent, underwhelming at the start of this season. Despite that though, Chelsea have managed to get into this one on the back of a massive victory as they defeated Liverpool by 2-1 at Stamford Bridge, courtesy of a second half stoppage time winner scored by Vestio. Right, so Nottingham Forest have shown some signs to suggest that they are adapting to culture and style of football of Postecoglou ahead of this one. They have though remained entirely and predictably inefficiently as they search for a major statistics change. They have faced a Chelsea side that are simply required consistency, which hurt midway through last season. They do remain favourites to pile the pressure on Postecoglou this weekend. I'm going for Chelsea to win 2-0 at the City Ground. I'm going Chelsea to win 2-0. Right, up next, Brighton versus Newcastle. We're going to the South Coast, of course, in Brighton. Brighton and Hove Albion welcome Newcastle United down to the Amex Stadium on the South Coast this week. The Magpies making a long journey to face the Seagulls, and Brighton and Hove Albion coming into this one on the back of a steady start to 2025-26 Premier League season with 2 draws and 3 defeats, and 2 defeats in their opening 7 matches, with those games consisting of 20 goals. The Seagulls most recently shared a 1-1 draw with Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux a couple of weeks ago before October international break, courtesy of a late equaliser scored by Jan-Paul Van Hacke. And Newcastle United have embarked up a very busy summer transfer window, and the Magpies have had to gel at the start of this season, but things are beginning to move in a positive direction across all competitions. Newcastle eased past Nottingham Forest by 2-0 at a fortnight ago, to mean that they have now suffered just 1 defeat in their last 5 matches across all competitions. Even that was by a slender margin with that heartbreak against Arsenal. Down on the South Coast, Brighton Hove Albion will be able to try and to set themselves about a Newcastle side that have seemingly became a bit more reactive this season, and with a bit more focus on transitional football, the Seagulls will be expected to be on the front foot. That may suit Newcastle with their counter-attacking capabilities, such as Anthony Elanga and Anthony Gordon, supporting link by Nick Wattermaid. I'm going Brighton 1, Newcastle 2. But it could be a draw, you know. But it seems to be low scoring. But I'm edging towards like the Magpies again. But I think Newcastle may snatch it, of course. What about your thoughts? Right. Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, of course. Crystal Palace coming on the back of a 19th unbeaten run ended by Everton by 2-1. Brilliant by Jack Grealish, of course. And Bournemouth just coming on the back of a 3-1 winner over Fulham. Brilliant from Antonio Semenyo, of course. He's in good form as well. So this could be a draw, but I think Bournemouth will win. But I got a sneaky feeling that Bournemouth could beat Palace. So I'm going for 2-1. Yeah, share your thoughts right now. How do you like them apples? Right. How do you like them apples? Right. And Burnley versus Leeds, of course. 1-1 draw. So these are the most upwardly mobile sides in the Premier League, as FA Cup winners Crystal Palace takes on AFC Bournemouth at Selhurst Park this weekend. Crystal Palace were on an 18-match unbeaten run of form across all competitions, took the lead against Everton a couple of weeks ago, but then suffering a 2-1 defeat to the Toffees at the Hill Dixon Stadium. The Eagles have been brilliant throughout the last few months, and Oliver Glasner was able to keep hold of captain Mark Gale over the summer as they push for the further silverware this year, such as the Europa Conference League. And Bournemouth, coached by former Felicio and Delario, AFC Bournemouth coming into this one on the back of a brilliant start to the season, which they begin this weekend's round of fixtures sitting in the top four. Prior to October international break, the Cherries managed to come from behind to defeat Fulham by 3 goals to